literally lived across the street inside of this apartment complex. And when they went in to arrest him, well, they made a gruesome discovery.
They discovered a deceased female on the floor in an advanced stage of decomposition. He also told detectives that he was in a relationship with a female who was pregnant, the female who was found inside of the apartment.
December 2022, amidst the festive lights of Silver Spring, Maryland. For 6-year-old Denise Middleton, the holiday season became the terminal point of a silent, agonizing tragedy. 8.5 months pregnant, carrying a son named Ezekiel, and fighting to extricate herself from the instability of homelessness, Denise's journey was cut short, not by the harsh elements of the street, but by the man sleeping beside her in the Enclave Apartments. Denise was last seen alive in October. Weeks of deafening silence followed, with family pleas echoing into a void. It wasn't until a senseless, execution-style murder at a gas station across the street, where 1-year-old clerk Ayalo Wandamu was gunned down over a bottle of iced tea, that the true horror was revealed. Unit 811 was not a sanctuary. It was a decomposing tomb, concealing the brutal slaughter of a mother and her unborn child. What actually happened behind those closed doors? A domestic dispute turned fatal? This is the disturbing story of 31-year-old Tory Moore. Moore didn't just kill, he curated a graveyard. After shooting Denise 7 times, 4 in the back as she likely tried to flee, he didn't call 911. He didn't flee. Instead, he turned to his phone, Googling how to plead insanity and how long before a body starts to stink. He chose the most chilling option, cohabitation. For 60 days, he lived, ate, and slept on a bare mattress just feet away from the decaying remains of his girlfriend and son, treating the stench of death with the casual indifference of a household chore. He stepped over her body daily, a physical anchor to his depravity, normalizing the macabre environment until it became his twisted reality. Denise was a symbol of maternal hope, clinging to a toxic lifeline for the sake of her baby. Ayalu, the clerk, was the embodiment of diligence, working hard to support his family. He was the complete opposite of his victims. While Denise had planned for a future, Moore enacted a slow erasure, treating human lives as disposable liabilities in his warped game of control. No one knew that while the community bustled with life, Moore was calmly drinking iced tea and watching TV next to a corpse.
Mike, you think a female? Yeah, that's a female. Wonder if that was mom. Could this be mom? FYI, I'm hot, obviously, but could this be mom?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. No one else was supposed to be in this apartment.
On that fateful discovery, there was no confession born of guilt, only a SWAT raid that unveiled a smell no officer would ever forget, and forensic evidence screaming the ultimate betrayal. A mother and child left to rot by the man who was supposed to protect them. Let's put Moore's actions on the scale of digital science. He attempted to construct a reality where his behavior was rational, but his digital footprint screams of calculated madness.
You don't want to go back there if you don't have to. It's pretty bad.
It's cold. It's cold. I know. Why you want to sit in cold? All right, we're here. You should eat. Grab your seat, my friend. We'll close it though. Just grab a seat, my friend. Actually.
Copy.
I'm gonna try and get you some clothes and get you out of here, okay?
Could this be mom? FYI, I'm hot, obviously, but could this be mom?
Oh, yeah. I don't know. No one else was supposed to be in this apartment.
Anyone search him? I have not. To my knowledge, he has not been searched. If we just want to check the pocket.
They searched me.
I know. We get it. We do it like 5 times, brother. It's just procedure.
Put it right back in your pocket, okay?
When the CCTV captured him returning to the Enclave at 3:03 p.m., mere minutes after executing Ayalu Wandamu, Moore is seen walking up the stairs, clutching his stolen iced tea with a terrifyingly calm demeanor.
And about how many minutes ago did this happen?
This as soon as I called you, probably a minute.
Is there only one person that's shot?
There's only one person that's shot.
Okay. And the suspect was walking away?
He walked away. He walked
Okay.
into the Enclave Apartments across the street, so I don't know where he went from there.
Okay, one moment. The person who's bleeding, is there something you can grab, like a towel or something to put pressure on the wounds?
Ma'am, he is dead.
So he's beyond help?
He is dead.
Where is he? Just stay back there, okay?
This is the technique of fabricated normalcy. He isn't running, he isn't hiding, he is sipping a drink. He is trying to anchor himself in a reality where he is just a resident coming home, rather than a man who just committed a murder to add to the graveyard already inside his apartment. But data does not lie.
Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
How you doing in here?
I don't really know how to explain it, you know? Like, I feel like I'm having deja vu, man. Like, I'll be honest with you, I'm trying to figure out if I'm in the exact same cell I was in last time.
Are you by yourself?
Yeah. I'm like, yo, it's kind of crazy. The irony of this, like, I'm like, yo, I for some reason, I feel like I'm in the exact same cell from last time. This one right here might be one for the books. As in, famous.
Why?
You said why?
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about writing a book. Honestly, you know, I just didn't quite get along with it. So
Well,
I actually started on one,
yeah.
and I think it's in my notes. But I plan on writing all different types of books. But personally, this right here, I feel like this is definitely, you know what I'm saying, a story for the book. You know what I'm saying?
People would read it.
So y'all don't see that she got like restraining orders. She had reported her house being like. Imagine this, right? So imagine I'm dealing with Denise, right? But the whole time I'm dealing with her, I'm asking her questions like, "Yo, Denise, what's going on?" Like, and you acting weird. So like, maybe you gotta look at it like this. Like, I bet ask her stuff like this. Like, is anybody following you? Like, are you running from somebody and you just don't want to tell me, or what's going on? It's the same gun, more than likely, because I found that gun on my bed when I got home.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Somebody obviously either left it there so because they didn't want to have it, or they was trying to frame it. Are we being recorded?
Are you in there?
We gonna be recorded?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have to.
No, it's alright. That's alright.
I
just wanted to be sure.
No, and I don't want to lie to you. It's a new law we have that we for murders and homicides we have to report.
Okay.
So we can't say, all right, well, I'm saying he said that and you got to address that.
Right.
So we're just trying to be fair to you, but I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, you are.
Yeah. So I mean, with that being said, man,
I don't
want to sit here and I don't like to give people sob stories because like I said, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? And I personally love it.
Please tell us, Mr. Moore. I'm asking you as a person. If something went down between you and her and there's a good explanation for this, just like there's a good explanation at the store, please, Mr. Moore, tell us. It's important. Please, it's important for all of us. It's important for you. It's important for her. It's important for the baby that died, man. It's so important, please.
Search history from Moore's phone during the months prior does not show him seeking help for a dying girlfriend. It shows him searching, how long before a body starts to stink, how to move a dead body without being seen, and how to plead insanity. He wasn't grieving, he was researching. The bus trip to another state and the return to the apartment were merely a macabre routine he established after turning the woman he once loved and his unborn son into a decomposing secret.
There's way more to this story.
What?
You know, so you've killed.
I didn't just go in there and just
but at the end of the day, But at the end of the day, like a homicide is basically, killing another person. Like when a police officer shoots somebody, right? It's a homicide. It's ruled a homicide.
Right.
But every homicide may have an excuse behind it. Like an officer said, "Oh, dude pulled out a gun on me. Dude pulled out a knife on me," stuff like that. So you can't just be like, "All right, well, they killed him, so I guess it is what it is." So behind every one of those cases is way more of a story. I'm sure it doesn't surprise you. Denise was shot, right, multiple times. Sad. I mean, sad. This is one of the saddest cases I've had in Irish law. I'm sad for like so many people involved with this case, including you. It sounds like you had mental illness, she had mental illness. There's a lot going on, and then we have like a tragedy on all kinds of fronts.
Pay attention to his obsession with fame. When the detective mentions the case might be one for the books, more lights up. He asks, as in famous? People gonna read it? He isn't worried that Denise is dead or that his son never took a breath. He is excited. To him, their death is merely a literary plot point for the book he wants to write. This total lack of compassion is the clearest sign of malignant narcissism.
But they've gone a step too far.
I think I should wait for a lawyer to inform me what I should do, because
Well, lawyer's not going to let you tell your story. This is your opportunity to tell the story. Because I'm telling you, you're going to talk to a lawyer, and the lawyer's going to say, Mr. Moore, don't you dare talk to the cops. And I'm being honest with you. It sounds like you're asking for a lawyer. But the bottom line is, a lawyer's not going to let you tell your story. And when you go to trial, you're going to sit at a table, and 9 out of 10 times, you're not going to tell your story there. And so your story is going to be some wacky story about you leaving, getting a joint, and coming back when there's a gun on your bed. You and I know that's bullshit. Okay?
Why is that bullshit?
Because it's bullshit. I'm being real with you. And you don't call the police? That's bullshit. And you didn't call the police because you did it, and you were waiting in your apartment because you were like, shit, somebody's going to call the police.
That's not why. I didn't call the police. I didn't call the police was because I'm not supposed to leave anybody in my house when I'm gone. As a state, as a rules to my program. Nobody's supposed to be in my home.
So
I automatically knew that was wrong. So I'm like, the reason why I didn't call the police wasn't because I did it, but it was because I didn't know what to do at this point. Like it's a dead body.
You didn't know what to do because you had shot her.
When pressed on why he didn't call 911 for months, he uses a chilling, administrative justification. He claims he didn't call the police not because he was guilty, but because nobody is supposed to be in my house when I'm gone, according to housing rules. He places a minor policy violation above the sanctity of human life.
I just happened do I want to get the antique part in the store? And the manager said something to me about you can't be in the store that long or something. I'm like, yo, dude, I ain't even been in that long. You know what I'm saying? So then I approached him, I'm like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And he want to get all rah-rah with me. I'm thinking like, yo, dude, like, why are you? Then I'm like, so he throws something, I thought you probably him. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, yo, at that point, I didn't pick up nothing. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I can let that be. You know what I'm saying? You threw a couple things at you. I can live with that. You know what I'm saying? But then this dude pick up a pole and hit me with it.
I believe you. She's much, much bigger than you are. And just because you're a guy and she's a female, she's probably much, much stronger. With somebody who's heavier that can throw a punch, the force of that punch, just basic physics, is much heavier. And that's what I mean. You did not go there to be like, I'm going to kill her. No. But when she attacked you, I don't think you had a choice.
Is this off the record? Can we go off the record?
We can do off the record.
This is classic victim blaming. Moore describes the 8.5-month pregnant Denise as the aggressor, claiming she was bigger than him and that he was just trying to relieve her of weapons, a stick. He admits to picking up a sword, but claims he threw it down. He projects his own violent nature onto the most vulnerable person in the room to distract the investigators. Moore believed he could spin a tale of self-defense or an accidental fall, but he forgot about a witness that never lies. The autopsy report.
Do you feel like the sword sheds over the sword? Did she try to stab you with it? Or did she actually stab you? Do you have any marks on you?
But that's why you had to shoot her, because she had the sword.
Is that what you're telling us without telling us?
What ended up happening was when I got on the bed, I don't think she hit me, and I don't think I hit her. But it was like one of them things, like we was, it's like she probably would have hit me, and I just really want to relieve her of these fucking weapons. You know what I'm saying?
How many times did you shoot her?
Huh?
How many times did you shoot her?
Did I ever say I shot her?
Yeah.
I did. Or did I just say, you scared my whole life. You just went from me. You know what I'm saying? You just let me know that you don't mind killing me. Did I help y'all out with some type of way? You know?
Well, yeah, I mean,
I gave y'all, I did, the best I could without pretty much like telling on me.
we just want
So make it, the truth, right? Did I do that for y'all?
That's all we want.
Did I do that for you?
Huh?
Did I do that for you?
I hope so.
Why would a man claiming he merely pushed his girlfriend during a fight have a victim with 7 gunshot wounds? Because subconsciously, Moore knows it wasn't a fight, it was an execution. The detective reveals Denise was shot at least 4 times in the back. Moore tries to deflect, claiming they just left evidence like shell casings. But he cannot explain away the ballistic truth that she was fleeing or incapacitated when he pulled the trigger. But the most terrifying truth lies in the biological reality. The victim wasn't just Denise. It was also Ezekiel, a viable, unborn child. This completely changes the nature of the crime. Moore is not just a domestic abuser. He is a family annihilator. He killed them and continued to live with their decaying bodies for 2 months to enact total control, aiming to possess them in death in a way he never could in life. Throughout the trial, Tory Moore maintained the same cold, detached demeanor he displayed while sipping that iced tea moments after executing a clerk. He shed no tears, showed no remorse. He was cowardly enough to hide behind a defense of incompetency, a legal strategy attempting to mask his calculated brutality as a mere symptom of mental illness, allowing him to avoid facing the full weight of his choices. He wanted to preserve the last scrap of his delusional king persona for his twisted ego. But justice did not grant him that escape. The sentence delivered was decisive: life imprisonment, without the possibility of parole until he is 90 years old. The Tory Moore case closes as a harrowing testament to how easily evil can hide in plain sight within a busy apartment complex. It reveals that the most terrifying monster sometimes doesn't hide in the dark, but is the man who can casually sleep next to a decomposing family, treating the dead with less regard than a household chore. Denise, baby Ezekiel, and Ayalu were stripped of their voices, but the forensic truth became the eternal bars of the cage that will hold this monster for the rest of his natural life.
And rest in peace, Denise, Ezekiel. We got your back. You're gonna be missed.
Mr. Middleton, did you want to hear anything today?
Did I what?
From Mr. Moore, did you want to hear something from him today?
Well, a good explanation would have been good. Yeah, I would have liked to hear him why